Father Jonathan Meyer, and I want to provide you with some tips as you begin to head back to college, or very possibly be a college freshman. Going away to college, going away to school brings a whole bunch of issues into our life. And I want to give you some very practical tips and tools to do so with grace and with God. The first tip is this: transition is crazy. If we think about what you're really doing, you're going from something that you know really, really, really well to something you don't know. So what do you know really, really well? Well, you know how to go to school. You know how to live with your parents. You know how to follow the schedule. You know how to listen for bells that start your class and end your class. You know how to use a locker to get into your locker at school. You know how to then stay after school for extracurricular activities, whether it be band or whether it be theater or whether it be sports or whether it be clubs. You know what time you need to be at home to get dinner for mom and dad. This is what you know, and this is college. And in college, it doesn't look like that. There aren't bells that start your class and end your class. You won't have a locker in the hallway. You won't have a mom who cooks you dinner every single night. You won't wake up and hear your mom and dad or your siblings. It's different. When we're in transition, it can actually feel crazy. And so I think just a really important thing to do as we start to embark upon this college journey is just to name the fact that you are in transition. You are changing your position from one to the other. A place where you knew everything to a place that you don't know everything. In transition, there's a simple rule. You will start doing less of what you were doing, and you'll start doing more of what you were not doing. You will start doing less of what you were doing, and you'll start doing more of what you were not doing. So, you will do less of what you were doing before. You aren't going to have dinner with your parents. You're only going to have dinner with your parents when they come and visit you at college. You aren't going to have a schedule, and you aren't going to be in the same building all day from 7:45 in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon with bells ringing. You're going to be doing less of what you have been doing, but you're also going to be doing more of what you were not doing. Living on my own. Either making my own food, grocery shopping, or going to the cafeteria. Making up my own schedule, finding time to study. These are all decisions that you are going to have to start making. What's interesting, when you go from point A to point B, the in-between time is when things seem very unstable. They seem very unreal, and it can seem crazy. But I think if we just constantly remember, I am in transition. I'm transitioning from point A to point B. I'm transitioning from high school life to college life. I'm doing less of what I used to do, but I'm also now going to be doing more of what I was not doing before. I think just acknowledging that can be really helpful. It feels crazy because this isn't normal. I knew normal, but this is now my new normal. And just to embrace that and be like, it's okay. It's okay. This isn't what it used to be, but this is now what it is to be a college student. This is what college life is, and I've now transitioned from point A to point B. It's uncomfortable, it's not normal, but it's okay. I think it's important to acknowledge that, because when we don't acknowledge it and we feel the anxiety and we feel the stress, we then have to somehow get rid of that anxiety and get rid of that stress. And that's often where a lot of toxic habits in college come in. When the stress and the anxiety continue to climb, that's of course when we want to get rid of that anxiety, get rid of that stress. And so what do? Well, the norm in college is you eat a lot and you drink a lot. You numb yourself because that's pleasurable. And those two pleasures of food and drink, also in the realm of human sexuality, we enter into those realms thinking that somehow that's going to make everything better. But the reality is that when you wake up the next morning and you've binged all the food you could eat at the all-you-could-eat buffet in the cafeteria, or you went out with your friends and drank a whole lot, the next morning, by the way, the schedule is still the same. Bells aren't going to ring. Your class schedule isn't what it used to be. You're no longer the team captain of the football team, or you're no longer the team captain of the volleyball team. You no longer have drama practice after school every day. Things have changed. You've gone through a transition, and it feels crazy. But that crazy is okay. That crazy is the only way that you get from point A to point B. You're going to start doing less of what you were doing and more of what you were not doing. That's how you get from point A to point B. You have to accept it. You have to name it. You need to know it. And in doing so, you'll adapt quicker, better, more successfully, and be ready to be the college student that you want to be, but more importantly, the college student that God wants you to be. So keep that understanding of transition in the forefront of who you are. Be willing to embrace doing less of what you were comfortable with and doing more of what you're not comfortable with, knowing that that new normal will become part of who you are. Accept that, live that transition, embrace the transition, don't numb it and make it go away, and you'll be all the more successful. Through God's grace, may it be so.